Okay, so I'm using a lentil just because I don't have a hollow pad here, but eventually this would be something that would show in a looking glass display. And here's the Firefly Android board that eventually we're going to tack on the back of the standalone looking glasses. So I'm running Kyle's quilt streaming app on this device, and then I go and I load up on another device, like on my phone or an iPad. I load up the the remote control website. So here, this shows thumbnails of videos. Right now we just have 3 up here, but you can also add more, and Kyle built a way to export videos from a Unity scene, and we're quickly adding more ways to generate quilt videos. Just to show you like what a quilt video looks like, it actually looks a lot like this. So it has the 32 pre-rendered scenes stored as of each frame in a video. And then when this Firefly device loads that, it applies just the post-process shader that takes the calibration and spits out a perfect image for this device, this particular lenticular screen. And I look at it and I see it as a super multi-view scene. So let's say I go over here and I click on, I want to see Kyle's transcoded video. So I get a little confirmation, I look up here, and I see this new 3D scene in that device. Or I go over, I say, no, I want to see the X-Wing. Click on that, about a second later, X-Wing comes up. I go back, no, I want to see the test movie. I click on that. A moment later, it'll check in and start playing the test movie, and so on and so on. And so that's the basic guts. Of course, I can do the same thing on a phone, iPad, whatever. It actually doesn't matter. And the bigger idea is like, this is a system that lets us, it's very, very flexible. So in the future, let's say we want to add support to see anything on Sketchfab. We can just like make a new tab on this website, browse through Sketchfab. When I click on something in Sketchfab, I start seeing it in there. I want to see something we generated from Unity, then we can add more scenes in there. I want to see something from Thingiverse, we can add more. It's very easy to add support for other 3D stuff and browse it on a device, and then we send it over to the standalone looking glass. We're still mocking up exactly what the controls look like in the standalone looking glass, but I think at most it would be it's very minimal. It might be a play, pause, next, and scrub along the length of the video file, and maybe zoom is something else Kyle and I think we might be able to do. But we're not looking at a touch screen. We're not looking at being able to do 3D rotation because we're not rendering on the device. All we're really doing is playing back video of a scene that was already rendered for us. So it's pretty minimal. There's a pretty minimal amount of manipulation we can do on that scene. So that's the architecture. We're going to be building this out really aggressively over the next couple weeks, but that's the general overview.